what skills can you recommend honing to become a better evaluator? So if you didn't understand his answer, then, well, there's Phil, everybody. One of the things I always did is judge my wife on a regular basis. No, I'm just kidding. She judges me, although she tells me how lucky I am every day to be married to her. The best way to develop an evaluator skill is to take that 10,000-foot view, in my opinion. Doesn't matter what the subject is, doesn't matter who the person is, doesn't matter if they did it really well or not. If you follow, yes, the Toastmasters Kool-Aid and focus on always finding with the utmost sincerity those 1 to 2 things that they did really, really well, the cool thing about that is there's always going to be something that they didn't do spot on that you want them to improve upon. One thing that used to drive me crazy is when you get someone that just comes up and says, "Oh my God, you did the most amazing speech and I loved it and it was great and you delivered it and you stood up and I promised I wouldn't cry and it was amazing and thank you, I can't wait to see you talk again." It's like, it's my wedding night all over again. I mean, there's absolutely no benefit to that. And I wasn't talking about my wedding that night there. Then my point is that you really do have to have something to contribute, and that's really what it is about. So always don't discern what the subject was, who the person was, really the volume or any of that type of stuff, even though you key in on that to make them a better speaker. But always make sure that you truly do have 1 to 2 things that they did well, and something that you want them to be challenged with to develop for the future speech. Leave them with an actual call to action. I'll take that first. Okay. So not to pitch the fact that I got cards back there that you can buy that teaches you the structure or anything, but anyway. No, I actually have found that if you do force yourself into a structure like you're talking about, it will basically not only force you to eat and drink and possibly be depressed and do bad things, but it will teach you the brevity I mentioned with the Sharpie and things along those lines. So whatever tactic you use, if you do have a strong opener and 2 to 3, and if you're afraid and you can't do 3, which is okay, have a strong opener, have 2 anecdotal situations. So again, I'm not a mathematician, but that's probably like roughly 35%. And then you have a recap, which is a great way to do the Batman and Robin theory, and I'll tell you that in 2 seconds. And then the close, which is a call to action or just the general close. Now, the Batman and Robin theory I mentioned is, who remembers the old 70s show, Batman and Robin? Okay. God, there were a lot of drugs back then. Anyway, the interesting thing about that is if I were Batman, I would have pushed his arse off the cliff a long time ago, because Robin used to always say, "Golly gee, Batman, are we about to shoot the grappling hook up the side of the building and then crawl up the side of the building and then up on top we're going to stop Joker and cause Joker to tell us our master plan and then we're going to win and everything's going to be happy and he's going to go to Arkham Asylum?" He told you what they were about to do. And again, I'd have killed him a long time ago. But that is kind of that recap at the end of the speech. So you can fill that third, essentially anecdotal story with the recap to drive your point home. You see. Just don't wear the Robin outfit because that was super creepy. Just saying.